Don't quit that job. Don't quit that damn job. I know, they got you stressed out. But unless you got something lined up, a plan, or some money saved up, you better not quit that job. It might be one of the worst mistakes you make. I know, I get it, because I feel the same way some days. Boss got you fucked up. Coworkers just aggravating as hell. People getting on your goddamn nerves. But it's in your best interest to keep that job going. Hey, if they stressing you out, go ahead and take a day off. Use the last few hours of your PTO. Tell me you're going to be a little late today. Because I'd rather be late to work than late on my rent. Trust me, I've had those days where it's just a long day. You just get to your car after work and you just... But I tell you one thing, you don't want to be out here in this job market just starting from scratch. You seen these videos of people out here putting hundreds of applications in and not getting no calls back? Hell no. I got an older homie talking about, man, I'm tired of working, tired of paying bills. I think I'm just going to put it in God's hands. I said, and God going to put his hands right on your front door with an eviction notice. Don't quit that damn job.
Don't quit that job. If you were thinking about quitting your job, don't. I'm trying to tell you, it's not like back in the day when you used to be able to quit a job, collect unemployment, kick your feet up for a little bit, relax, and then throw in like 3 to 4 applications and then get 2 jobs the next week. It's not like that anymore. Having a job is a luxury at this point. In this economy, everything is so expensive. If you don't have a job, the only thing you can do is beg, borrow, cheat, and steal. Like, honestly, it's the government fault. It's not my fault. Keep that job. And this one thing, like, okay, if you are under a toxic work environment and you really are considering leaving the job, do not leave until you have another job lined up. Because in this economy, you literally have to know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that potentially knows somebody to get a job. Even temp agencies, like, it's just hard for everyone. If you quit your job, you are going to have to get on your hands and knees begging the Lord above, Jesus Christ our Savior, for a job. It's just the economy that we're in. Don't quit that job until you have another job lined up.
Do not quit your job in 2025. I repeat, do not quit your job. I've been spending hours applying to hundreds of jobs. Like, it's rough out here, y'all. It's gotten to a point where it got so bad. Like, look at what he's doing. Show him. He just uploaded his resume to this app. They'll show you jobs, and if you like a job, swipe right. AI will apply on the company's website for you.
PSA for all my friends that are burnout, who wants to quit their job, do not quit your job. Go talk to your therapist, go cry in the bathroom, talk to your family and friends for emotional support, but this is not the time to quit your job. The job market is really tough out there, and just try to do your best, do your work every day, and find ways to decompress, find ways to manage that workload. I know it's hard, but now is not the time to quit your job. Peace.
Here I am working, I'm making hot dogs, because why not? A lot of you want to quit your 9 to 5, or people telling you, oh, don't do a 9 to 5, that's slavery, don't do bullshit, because you have to do what is necessary so you can feed yourself, so you can feed your family. I'm doing this job not because I want to, but because with this money, I can invest it in my goals, I can invest it in my dreams. You have to find a way to financiate your dreams and your goals. And you don't be ashamed, oh, because it's too dirty, oh my God, doesn't look fancy. Fuck that. You have to do whatever is necessary for you to eat, for you to improve, for you to move on with your life. But if you're scared of doing something because it's dirty, because it's not professional, you will never ever gonna make it. So don't look for excuses, look for ways to make that money so you can pay for your goals, so you can pay for your dreams, so you can have money to invest on your ideas, to invest in your business, to invest in your goals. But if you have no money, how are you going to invest in your goals and your dreams? So whatever necessary, keep going. I believe in you. I'm rooting for you. I support you.
You ever notice how job hunting in 2025 feels less like finding a career and more like competing in America's Next Top Employee? The only difference is, at least in America's Next Top Model, you get to see Tyra Banks tell you why you didn't make the cut. In this job market, you get ghosted by TJ Maxx. Seriously, I've applied to hundreds of jobs. I've written cover letters that sound like love letters. I've made resumes that look like they were designed by NASA. And what do I get back? An automated email that says, we've decided to move forward with another candidate. Who is this other candidate? Where do they live? Can I meet them? Because at this point, I'm convinced they're just a myth, like corporate Bigfoot. And let's talk about the paradox. They want you to have 3 to 5 years of experience for an entry-level job. Entry level. Like, do you want me to invent the time machine? Should I have been working before I learned to walk? Should I add psychic job experience under my skills section?
I ended up on the career side of TikTok, and I've been seeing the corporate girlies completely burnt out, talking about like they want to quit their corporate jobs and go into a retail, a service role because they are just tired of corporate America. And girl, I understand. I feel you. But as somebody who got laid off from their corporate job in 2022 and has been forced to go back into retail for survival, if you have a good corporate job, do not, I repeat, do not go back to retail. I graduated with my bachelor's degree in mass communications with a concentration in public relations. When I graduated from college, I had the hardest time finding a job in public relations and marketing. So most of my background is in corporate-wise in human resources and recruiting. I got laid off from my good, stable, remote corporate job back in 2022. And I've been forced to go back into retail, and I am trying to get back to corporate America. In order to make a semi-livable wage, and I mean barely livable, you have to go into retail management. Now, there is a bag in retail. There really is. But you sacrifice, the biggest thing you sacrifice is your work-life balance. Unless you have a partner where you can work in retail like part-time and just kind of give yourself a break, do that. But if you need to make a livable wage to survive, like if you have a good job, don't quit it to go to retail. I was at that point too. I was like, you know what? Well, maybe this will be a good break for me. And, you know, maybe corporate America just isn't for me. But I am now at the point where I am so burnt out from retail. And it's not even... I mean, customers, yeah, like customers can be annoying and do the absolute most. The lack of decorum and respect that people have is insane. But the biggest thing is when you come from a corporate environment and you go back into retail, critical thinking is not celebrated like how it is in corporate America. They really don't want you to bring about new ideas or new policies and new procedures. They just want you to be a puppet. And it's a different type of puppet because they really undermine your intelligence in retail. From management, corporate level to customers. When they see you working in retail, they don't think that you know nothing about nothing. And it is just a total like mind fuck. Especially to be like in your 30s, to have gone from being in a professional setting to going back into retail. And don't get me wrong, some of the best people, and I will always say this, the best coworkers I've ever had are my peers in retail versus corporate America. But just the lack of respect and work-life balance, girl, stay at that corporate job. Don't do it. Do not quit your good corporate job to go back into retail. Take a lesson from me.
Well, I got fired again. So I had to pull myself together because this doesn't deserve a cry. But I don't know if you followed me back in January, but I was a recruiter and I lost my job. And I also do like social media marketing. And I ended up losing that job on the same day. And I got pretty much fired twice in one day in January. The social media, everything like the recruiting, that was just, you know, layoffs and stuff like that. And then the social media, they just obviously couldn't afford a budget for marketing, which totally made sense. But it was just kind of hilarious. Like, did I just get fired twice in one day? So, yeah. Then I got this new job and I started, and today I got fired again. So, I would come on here. So with my platform, I just like tell people everything and just express everything. But I never talk bad about anything. I would never talk bad about a company. I would never talk bad about any situation or anything like that. I just make light of situations. So supposedly I get a call today and they're like, we've seen your TikTok and today's going to be your last day. And I was like, okay. And some of the videos that they said, there was one where I was talking about training and I was like, oh my God, like, does anyone go after training and they learn all this stuff and you're like, wait, what did I just learn? I learned so much. So they got mad about that. And then another video, came on here, I'm like confused. I was like having a really depressed day and I was like, do you ever have this feeling where it's like you're not passionate about your job or you're like, oh my God, is this a job I'm gonna do forever? But then you're just sad. But it wasn't me bashing the job, it's more just like I went through this like confusing state where like, is this what I want to do or is this not what I want to do? Because like I'm turning 31 and it was like having that mental breakdown. And I just come on here and just, express how I'm feeling and seeing if anyone else feels that way. Then another one I did kind of like a joke being like, I was like calling a client or whatever. I think it was just like a voicemail and I was just like, be quiet so they call you back, just like making a joke because I did get a lot of people, clients and recruiters on this platform from my first video that blew up about recruiting. So like I always try to weave some things in there to see if like I can make any connections that way. So I'd like try to make light of the situation. I think that cut off. But yeah, and so I'm like, I find it kind of bad that they didn't give me a warning. Like they should have been like, hey, like we saw this. Like, we don't want you talking about your work at all. And I would be like, okay, I'm so sorry. And I could have made that decision being like, okay, I'll take it down. Or, I love doing TikToks and that's like I made this brand for myself that I want to continue doing it. So that means like this job isn't for me. And they also were like, we see that you're posting on during work hours. And I'm like, I always post in the morning. I post 3 things in the morning and I have it set up so it sets and does it. And I'm just like, and also I'm like, what am I back in the restaurant industry where I can't just like go for 4 seconds and like post something? Like I'm a little confused. I think I'm gonna have to do a part 2 because this is a long story. So stay tuned.
Hi guys. I just got let go from my job. I wasn't expecting that this morning. So I'll be fine. I worked for Midday Squares in marketing. They had to like let go of the marketing division, which is fine. It just like came as a bit of a shock. I'm a strong believer that everything happens for a reason. Able to maybe make more TikToks and create more content for you guys. Oh, I'm gonna miss it. I'm really gonna miss it. It was amazing. And I've learned so much in the past, 8 months. I'm still in the parking lot. I haven't moved because I actually don't know how I'm gonna drive home. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys and just be really real. This is life. And, you gotta get up and keep grinding. If anyone's hiring in marketing, anyone knows anyone that's hiring a marketing specialist, I'm free. Onwards and upwards from here. Okay, bye.
For everyone else who's looking for a job right now, I feel your pain. I never thought I would be 36 years old with, 2 undergraduate degree from a UC school and a master's degree and legitimately unemployable. Yes, I slowed down my career in real estate the last 6 years to raise my kids, and that seems like I'm now, it doesn't matter, and I know that I took time off, and that's on me, but it shouldn't mean that I can't even get a job anywhere. Why did I go to school? Why did I try so hard through high school to get into a good college, and then I worked my ass off in graduate school because I really enjoyed what I was finally learning, and basically all to be told I should have done something else, and I'm unemployable. It's just really, it's really depressing. And
Meanwhile, every store you walk past has a now hiring sign taped to the window, but that sign has been there longer than your student loans. You go inside and they're like, oh, actually, we're not hiring right now. Sir, then why is the neon sign screaming at me like it's Black Friday? At this point, those now hiring signs should be classified as modern art. And can we talk about interviews? 3 rounds, 4 rounds, sometimes 5. You spend hours researching the company, learning their mission statement, memorizing their values. You get dressed up, pretend to care about synergy, and at the end, they're like, we're looking for someone more passionate. Babe, my passion is paying rent on the first. That's as passionate as it gets. And if by some miracle you make it to the final round, they hit you with, we've decided to freeze this position due to budget cuts. Oh, cool. So you weren't hiring in the first place. Thanks for wasting 6 hours of my life and 3 good outfits.
I just got fired from my job. So I did recently just get hired as a server at a bar in downtown LA. But then just a couple days later today, I got fired from my full-time nursing job. So I did get the serving position as kind of like a job on the side to make some extra cash. But who knew it would have to be used as a cushion while finding a replacement for my nursing job. Aside from this, there is a few other things I have going on in my life, a few other major changes. It just feels like when one thing happens, like it's like a domino effect. A lot of other big things always seem to happen at the same time. Their reason for letting me go was not adding up. It just was not making sense. But, you know, when people have their mind set on something, it's kind of pointless to try to explain yourself. And there's no way I'm going to beg a job not to let me go. And also, on top of that, something in me just felt like it's okay. Like, it's okay to let this one go. There's something else, just let it go. Life is a little tough right now. But I'm tougher. There has been way more situations in my life that I really did not think I was going to survive. And I did. So, when one door closes, another one opens. This is letting go of what's not meant for me to make space for what is. So if you're going through a tough time right now, just know life is happening for you. Life is not happening to you. And what's meant for you will not pass you up.
I got fired from my 9 to 5 last week, and I'm not getting another job. I know this might sound absolutely crazy, because it does, and I don't care. I decided that the things that I've been putting on the back burner, the life that I want for myself, it doesn't look like where I've been for the last 10 years. And I kind of want to explore those options a little bit more. I literally hate being at a red light and recording because people can stare at me. But I record this video to say that I know that there's probably a lot of people out there who's either in the position that I'm in right now or is sitting at a 9 to 5 that they want to quit but are too scared to. Sometimes I think about this situation and I think that it could have been a blessing because then it's giving me the time and the freedom to kind of explore other options. And I know what you're thinking. I must have a whole bunch of money saved up, or I live at home, and that's not true. I live in a completely different state than any of my family. I don't share any of my bills. Everything is literally on me. And I don't have a savings account. But that is partially why I want to do this. It's because of the fact that no matter how much I worked, no matter how much I did, I was just getting by. So, I say that to say that I want something better, and if that means that I have to create it, then I will. And yeah, if you're interested and you want to come along with me for the journey, then follow me and we'll see where this takes us.
I just got fired, and I'm kind of happy about it because honestly, I didn't want that funky job anyway. Truth is, the job was stressing me out, causing me anxiety and depression, and truly affecting my mental health. I've been debating quitting for a while now to pursue my passions full time, but with this current economy and job market, I just could not bring myself to make that risk. So God did it for me and forced me into a position in which I have no choice but to pursue my passions. Now, don't get me wrong, I cried my tears, but honestly, they were happy tears, tears of relief, if you will, because I finally feel like I can breathe again. So in the spirit of new beginnings, I'm getting myself together, my mental health, physical health, discovering hobbies, organizing my space, and preparing myself for this fresh new start of pursuing content creation full time. But most importantly, getting my time and peace of mind back. I truly feel like the heaviest weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. I used to dread work every single day, and my days off just felt like an extended lunch break. I was just living until the next time I had to clock in, but not actually living. I only have one life to live, and wasting it in an environment that is bringing me down constantly is just beyond me. So these are your takeaways. A, everything happens for a reason. B, if the space you're in is unhealthy, leave. And C, when God closes one door, he opens 20 others. Bye, babes.
It's not you. There are no more jobs. And the few that there are, you're competing with 5 million other people, and they're requiring that you offer up your firstborn and already come with 45 years of experience.
I'm genuinely losing my mind right now. With the way things are going right, I'm gonna get kicked out of my master's program because I can't pay tuition. The payment that was sent to my lawyers in Spain is missing. Their bank didn't receive it and my bank didn't get it back. So that's now another 500 euros. So like $600 that I have to fork out. So that's $10,600. All my stuff is in storage in a shipping unit in New Jersey because I don't have any funds to actually ship it to my place in Spain. At this point, I won't be able to start my PhD. I won't be able to start my master's. I can't get a job. And I'm literally on the verge of being homeless. Like, I should just stay in Bali because I genuinely don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I did everything right. I literally did everything right. I did it the right way. And I keep having the mindset it's all gonna work out. Like, this is my nightly crash out because something else happened, which was the lawyer fees. But it's just like looming because I keep getting the emails. Oh, you're gonna get kicked out of your program if you don't pay this, by the way. Oh, also you should buy a flight to US so you can confirm your identity so then we can give you financial aid. I don't. Anyways, it's 1:30 a.m. here, and I have to go surfing at like 6:30 a.m. So I'm gonna go to bed, and maybe tomorrow the water will wipe me out as usual, and I'll just contemplate life, as I literally have nothing else to do. I haven't even opened, like, any of my master's work in a week, because I'm genuinely, in my head, I'm like, what's the point? Like, imagine I do all of this and then I get kicked out. I would actually crash out. Like, you all would never see me again because I'd be gone. Like, I would... It just angers me. Like, I did all the service, I did the volunteering, did everything right. I went to school. Job market sucks, can't get a job. Perfect. So now I'm just suffering. Anyways, tomorrow will be a good day.
Hey, I know it ain't just me, bro. My OG keep telling me to go get a job. For I go get a job, they not hiring. It's almost like it's a never ending cycle, gang. Cause like I go and look for a job, go to the interview, they never hit me back. How do I get to the interview and still not get the job, bro? And I'm saying all the right things. It's not me. It's them. It's like I can't even do nothing. What you mean? Oh, you need to help around the house. How about you go get a job? I don't care if you already got one. Go get another one and see how I feel. Working at your job for about 3, 4, 5 years. It's hard to get a job out here, bro. Especially when you young. They think you gonna mess around, folks.
And don't even get me started on being overqualified. Apparently, being overqualified is just as bad as being underqualified. It's like the Goldilocks of employment. Can't be too hot, can't be too cold, gotta be just right. Except nobody ever tells you what just right is. Meanwhile, Goldilocks is unemployed and the Bears rented out her room on Airbnb. Here's the truth nobody says out loud. The rejection isn't about you. It's not about your worth, your intelligence, or your ability to do the job. It's about a broken hiring system that treats human beings like keywords in an algorithm. If your resume doesn't trip the right wires in their software, you don't even get a chance. You're not a failure. You're just trying to win a game that was rigged from the start. And listen, if you're watching this while unemployed, underemployed, or just exhausted from the whole circus, you're not alone. You are part of the largest club in 2025. Membership is free, but unfortunately, so is the labor right now.
I know I look ugly right now, but I don't even care, bro. I don't care. Yo, tell me why I just went to work today and was there probably an hour. They called me and my lab partner. They said, can you and so-and-so come into the conference room with me? And right then, that moment, I knew we were cooked. Long story short, our positions have been eliminated. The worst part about all of this is I literally started that job because I came from a lab that I got laid off from because the company closed. So I literally have just been here just a little bit over a year. And here I am again, right back in the same freaking position, bro. I can't do this, bro. Like, it took everything in me not to crash out in there on them folks because I am just so angry. I'm so tired. It's like, if it's not one thing, it's another, bro. And on top of that, I'm in the middle of trying to move too. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I've been working in labs in Little Rock since 2021. There are no labs here for real that are paying more than $20 an hour. It took me for 3 months to find this job after I got laid off from my last job. I worked in 5 different labs at this point. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to apply. I don't know. This is just all so. This is just too much. This is too much. This is too much. This is too freaking much for me.
I'm just trying to look for jobs so I can pay my fucking rent and not go negative, and I can't find any jobs that are gonna pay me. There's only 2. There were 300 jobs today, and I could only find I can only find 2. Just paid off my classes, which was $800. I had to pay off my bed frame and bills for the month, and then after I pay my rent in a week, my account's gonna be negative. I'm fucking tired. I don't know what to do because I wanted this. I wanted to move out, and I thought I could do it, but social media doesn't pay the bills, and I don't know if I can find work being disabled. I don't know. Please help I'm losing my mind. I don't know how anyone is affording anything. Like, I don't even pay groceries. My mom helps me pay groceries, and I still can't afford it.
I really feel like I'm never gonna get a job again. Like, I'm so scared because, like, I have been unemployed for 3 months. I'm not eligible for unemployment because I just moved here. I am so stressed out. Like, this has never happened to me before. Like, I've always had a job. Like, I was an honor student, like 3rd in my class, so successful in high school and college. And I have a bachelor's degree in poli-sci. I have 2 years of experience in mental health. I'm a great worker. I'm so organized. But nobody will even give me an interview. And I was crying on the phone with my mom because I was like, what if I literally can't find a job? Like, I've been applying for months. Like, I literally can't find anything. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, am I just gonna live with my parents for the rest of my life? Because, like, I'm not kidding you, I literally cannot get an interview anywhere. And I have applied to hundreds, if not thousands of jobs in the past few months. I literally don't know what to do. Like, I'm genuinely so scared. Like, I really am terrified. Like, I don't know what is happening in the world right now, but like, I am a good candidate. I don't know what's happening.
I usually don't do this because I'm ashamed, but at this point I'm desperate and I need help. I am currently in a hotel with my son. I don't have a car and I just don't have no support. And at this point, I'm losing it. I don't know what else to do. I don't know. My options are so limited. My money is limited. Again, finding a job is extremely hard, especially when you're a single mom. Like, I'm just really in a really tight spot right now, y'all. And I don't know what else to do, but I hate having to come out here and ask for money or anything like that. But if y'all could just like the video, comments, if y'all could share it. I mean, even if you would like to send me something, anything would count. I just need some help right now. And again, this is really hurting me because I don't like telling my business. I hate asking for help. It makes me feel weak. It makes me feel embarrassed. It makes me feel like I'm not being good as a person. I'm not a good mother. But I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. I don't know. So again, if you guys just like the video, comment, share, just engage in the video. Hopefully that would help. If you would like to send me something, again, it's fine. I'm not asking for a certain amount or anything like that, but I really need some help. I'm just gonna do this long form. And so I just met with a black woman who gave me some really nice career advice. And it was a great conversation. As far as, you need to find your passion, you need to find this. I'm like, I know my passion. I just can't be paid from it, And the thing was, like, I came from fashion design. I did fashion design since 2012. And I'm still doing freelancing, right? But I'm like, at this point, I just need to pay my bills, right? I can't get hired in retail. I can't get hired in customer service. I can't get hired in, the most basic shit. Not with my resume. Not with my resume. And not even if I redo my resume. I'm like, I have a retail resume, but I haven't worked retail since 2015. I'm like, what am I supposed to do when I have bills to pay? This is so frustrating. And I get, like, her conversation was very helpful about, career and goals and reshaping your life. And I get that, but I am exhausted. I am exhausted with going on 2-round interviews at places. I am exhausted with trying to convince people that I can do whatever job they put in front of me. I am exhausted. I don't have to be passionate about, whatever role that I'm going towards, or even 100% passionate about. Like I've applied for a lot of consumer focused, or I guess customer service focused jobs, but maybe a little bit higher up. But like, one job just kept trying to convince me how boring it was on the 2nd round interview that they made me come in for.
Like, oh, it's boring.
The job market is terrible, but here's my best advice that I can give somebody who's looking for a job right now. Number one, stay off of these recruiting websites, LinkedIn, Indeed, what's another one, Built-in. You don't want to go to those websites and think that, oh, this is the opportunity for me to find a job. I would say about 80% of those jobs are fake jobs. They're not real. They're either jobs that the companies are just posting so they can get their numbers up and say like, hey, we posted this job, we got this many applications for their statistics or whatever. I'm not too sure why they're posting fake jobs to steal your information. That's another reason. But yeah, stay off those websites. That should not be your main source to look for jobs. While I'm not saying that you can't get a job from there, what I'm saying is that it's flooded with fake jobs, fake recruiters, companies that just want to get their numbers up. It's not a good source for you to go and apply for jobs and think like, oh, this is where I'm going to get the job. So stay off those sites. Instead, what you want to do is you want to go to actual company sites. If you're applying for Amazon, you want to apply for Amazon on Amazon career site. You don't want to go to Indeed and apply for Amazon. Go to Amazon's career site and apply for there. Same thing for Home Depot. If you want to apply for Home Depot, go to Home Depot's career site. Don't go to LinkedIn to apply for Home Depot, because first off, Home Depot is going to look at their career site before they look at anything else. The next, and this is probably the most important thing, your resume is not a one and all thing. Your resume needs to be tailored to each job that you apply to, not just you create one resume and you send the same resume to every single job. That's not going to work. With AI is already filtering through resumes, so you have to learn how to beat AI. Basically saying that there's a job description, there's qualifications. Your resume needs to have that job description and those qualifications on there. While I did not lie on my resume, I need you guys to understand this. Those qualifications and those job descriptions that you're applying for needs to be on your resume. Same thing with your cover letter. Let your cover letter reflect the job that you're applying for. Now, this is the second most important thing.
I just want a job. Like, I can write a report, I can put together a PowerPoint, I can talk to people, I can motivate people, I can come up with a bunch of different ideas. I don't want to have to hustle every damn time. I want the security of having, just being able to pay my mortgage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You want somebody who is going to be here. Like, girl, I just want security. I'm going to do whatever the fuck you need me to do. And trying to convince people that I can do basic things with 13 years of fucking fashion design on my resume is hard as shit. I am getting very frustrated. And like, the only other option is freelancing. But then you have to hunt down people and find more freelance gigs to be consistent. And so I'm fucking tired. I'm tired. I probably should call my sisters and have this conversation, and I will. But just know a bitch is tired. I'm tired.
2 months.
And I can't get out of bed. I can't.
Anybody that's an esthetician and has a job, could you please tell me how you got a job? Because obviously I know I can always try harder, but I've gone to a lot of places. I've submitted a lot of resumes online. I have followed up, and I feel like I still, like, nobody is even interested in hiring me. And I feel like a lot of places I go to, like, before I can even try to get a job or try to say anything, they're like, oh, we're not hiring, like, thank you, bye. Or there's fucking fake ads on Indeed, and I go to the place and it doesn't exist. And I'm just like, how am I ever supposed to find a job and get experience? Because ultimately I want to go solo, but I wanted to get experience, like real life experience, before I just dive in going solo. And I don't know how to get there. Like, even just at a Hand and Stone or a Massage Envy or anywhere, like, I don't know what else to do. Can somebody please tell me how I can get a job? Please, because I'm over it. And I feel like that's why I've lost so much motivation too. It's like, I don't know where to look. I don't know where to start. Like, I don't know what else to do.
So I wanted to come on here and talk about something that is really starting to annoy me. So I applied for a job at TJ Maxx a few weeks ago and they denied my application. They couldn't even call me. They just sent me some automated email. So I went in today and I was like, so what was the reason I didn't get hired? And she was like, oh, like, you just, like, don't have enough experience. There was candidates that had, like, more experience than you. And, you know, I asked her if it was about my tattoos, obviously, because I know a lot of places don't like tattoos. She said that wasn't the reason. I don't feel like that's true, but whatever, I'll leave it at that. So I'm just wondering how, like, teenagers and young adults who haven't had a job before, how are they supposed to get employed if these places are only hiring people with experience? So younger people just can't get a job because they haven't worked enough? So, like, they'll deny a 16-year-old a job because they don't have enough work experience? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I do okay with money as is, so I didn't, like, need the job, but I would have liked it to have made some extra money so I could pay off my debt quicker. I want you guys to talk about in the comments what it's been like for you finding a job recently, like if it's been easy or if it's been difficult, and I want to know, like, what kind of experience you guys have, because I want to see if I'm the only person that's, like, experiencing this right now or not. And, you know, I hate that my tattoos are such a defining factor for me getting a job or not. Like, just because I have tattoos doesn't mean I'm not gonna be a good worker. Like, I do not understand that at all. Because quite literally some of the most smart, intelligent people I've ever met are people with tattoos and piercings. I could be wrong, but I've seen that, like, in Europe, like, people with tattoos and piercings can get jobs, like, way easier there. So why is America not hopped on the bandwagon? Another thing, too, is, like, all these places, they say that they're hiring, but I feel like they're not. Because I shop at all of these stores and I see hiring now signs, but those signs have been up for months, and I know plenty of people are looking for work. So how have they still not hired people? Sorry for the long ranting video, but I just feel like this is something that needs to be talked about. It's so annoying. And for anyone that is looking for a job right now that is younger and doesn't have experience, I truly wish you the best of luck, because it is very hard out here right now.
We need to have a serious discussion right now. Can we talk about the job market right now? When I tell you I have applied to 100 or more jobs in like a month, probably even more than 100 in a month, and still nothing. I've gotten maybe like 5-6 interviews, but other than that, nothing. Like, I'm trying not to spaz, and I'm definitely not trying to be that person that comes online and cries, but, like, it's getting to a point. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting to a point where I just keep telling myself, we're not going to stress. We're not going to stress. We're going to remain prayerful. We're going to remain hopeful. But, like, you know, and it's just like, I don't even know how to describe it. I feel like I have applied to so many positions and nothing. My resume, I've talked with different people about making sure that my resume looks good and just trying to make those changes to make sure that it looks good, and recruiters are interested and employers are interested, and people like look at my resume and it sets me apart somehow, but like that's not happening. And I mean, I will say, like, I'm based in New York, and I also am looking for social media marketing positions because that's where my expertise is. That's where I have the most experience and also what I genuinely enjoy doing. And I feel like that industry is already so saturated, but it's just like, it gets tiring, you know? Like, it gets tiring after applying to so many different positions and just nothing. And then like to come online and hear that some companies are like posting about a job on like LinkedIn or maybe Indeed, but they're not actually hiring, or they do it so that they can end up hiring internal. So it's just like, that sucks, because now you're not getting a job, and then it's just like, it's a headache overall. I want to shoot my shot. If you are a company based in New York City, or even on Long Island, and you have any social media position opening, anything like content creation, social media management, marketing, can I like send you my resume? Maybe keep it on file, maybe take a look at it, give me some feedback if possible. But like, at this point, something has to give. Like, I need something before I have a breakdown, literally. And on that note, good night.
So, what do? We adapt. We laugh at the absurdity. We remind ourselves that rejection emails don't define us. And maybe, just maybe, we start putting professional job applicant on our resumes. Because at this point, that's a full-time career with no benefits. So, if you're out there applying, interviewing, crying, reapplying, refreshing Indeed, and wondering if it's just you, it's not. It's all of us. The system may be broken, but your worth is not. And hey, when the hiring manager says we're looking for someone who thrives in a fast-paced environment, just remember, you survived 2024, you survived inflation, you survived rejection email number 378. Trust me, you can thrive anywhere.